Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into another episode of OPES. If you're new here, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of our awesome content. And if you want to support the channel even more, be sure to check out our Patreon for extra episodes and exclusive content. Links in the description. Thanks for listening, and let's jump in, baby.
You know what time it is. Welcome back. It's 2025, and now you're here with the greatest. That's right. Ordinary people, extraordinary stories. With your host Trishy and Shrew. Ordinary people, extraordinary stories. Welcome to the show. Now your mind gets to blowing. Trishy got the guest, Shrunky got the flowing. Take you back to school for the facts you wasn't knowing. This ain't your normal pod, just a simple act of God, just a congregation of brilliance in a world of facades. Interviews with peoples of all different walks. Comedy, intelligence is used in every talk. Ordinary people, extraordinary stories. Ordinary people, extraordinary stories.
This is a very random or just kind of spur of the moment thing of me asking you. So thanks for coming on, man. I got a lot to talk about though, just because I was a part of your AfterShock Society group, and I feel like you were doing a lot of work in just a year, making patches, and I mean I'm gonna just thrust you into it all, but my man, like take the floor, just
Yeah, it was something that was presented to me because the old admin of the group was stepping down, and I was given the role of one of the lead administrators for the Facebook group, and we decided to pretty much hit the ground running, and we made patches for the group itself, did a limited run of about 300 in total, and sold them back to the group, took the profits from that, and instead of just putting it in our pocket like a lot of people end up doing when it comes to merch and stuff like that, we put it all right back in AfterShock, and we ended up getting wristbands to do giveaways.
oh hell
And we
yeah.
brought people that had never been to AfterShock into the festival, and they got to experience stuff for the first time. And it was because of these patches, and it really meant a lot.
Well, wait. So I'm getting that. So you just got it very recently into this group. You made patches, and from that profit, you guys bought wristband we talking about like the VIP wristbands for like we talking about 4 days or for like a day or like you bought those for people who never been and you just gave them out for free?
Yeah, so we ended up buying general admission wristbands, single day use, so that then we can get more of them,
Yeah.
just because they are expensive, obviously. And I held giveaways in the group itself where it was essentially just a random name draw out of a wheel, and that person got the wristband, no questions asked, just here you go. And most of these individuals who won ended up giving them to their kids or their nephews and
Heck
nieces,
yeah.
people that have never been to stuff like this before, and they really got to experience what we really enjoy so much, just for free. And that was,
Dude, really starting them young, dude.
100% start them young.
That's so. Oh, okay. So, and because I'm bad intros. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Ordinary People Extraordinary sequel. Ordinary People Extraordinary Sequels. That's what we'll call it. I'm clever. I just thought of that. Welcome, everybody. I have the Washington Waldo here with me. If you don't remember him, we had him about, I think it was literally a year ago from, because I think we saw, no. It was, or right before, it was in September, I think. That was when we released our episode, but it was right after the Death Clock concert. I think you were going into either you were going to Aftershock or yeah, that's right. We released your episode on the first week
Yes.
when you went to Aftershock, and we're here a year later, ladies and gentlemen. And in just that 1 year time frame, my man here, Cody, just severely has just been doing a whole lot with the metal community, but also with Aftershock. So, guys, I guess I'm letting you know I have him on here for our sequel episode. We're going to talk about the Aftershock concert, some high points, maybe some low points, but also just uh, what Waldo was up to at the show. So, again, Cody, I super appreciate you coming on the show. Thanks, man.
I appreciate the invite. It means a lot, and I always enjoy being here.
No, dude, like it, and you'll forgive me because like I've been almost living vicariously through you because I mean I'm not trying to get too personal, maybe not even get too political. I don't know where your stance is, and it sucks talking about even this is so divisive on any show or something, but it's been very crazy lately. I don't know if you remember, I'm a government employee, and there's a lot of crazy stuff happening with the government shutdown, and this whole year's been just like a nightmare. And your posts of just like seeing the excitement. First off, the patch design is badass. I was like they're probably gone. If you have hypothetically have any more, let's talk after the show. But like I was like, that's cool. Like, look at my buddy being a little philanthropist, you know, making some patches, but also bringing a community together. But I didn't even know about the ticket thing. Like I probably saw like it once or twice on the group, but I mean, dude, that's so cool, man. Like you're really spreading this love from music to a whole group of people. And like you said, it also sounds like we're getting kids involved into it though, which is like they're saying like look at what well, we'll find out what mostly a healthy community can look like. And that's something awesome. That's just
Ab
something to celebrate.
Absolutely, and you really hit the nail on the head when you said the kids. The raising them at a young age because I even took extra patches with me that I had ordered extra, and a lot of the kids that I ran into with their parents who said, "Hey, this is their first concert or their first festival. We want to start a patch jacket kind of like yours," because I had, of course, mine on me as usual. I gave most of them a patch and said, "Here, this is a gift for me to you guys," and
Heck yeah.
explained what the patches meant. And so a lot of these kids got those patches as well.
I just think that's so rad, dude. That's so freaking sick. And I'm hoping, man, I freaking hope that I can still get that battle vest. It's on the list, man. Just like I mentioned, life's been really stupid and crazy lately. So it has to go on it's
Yeah.
either do I buy oatmeal or a vest? So,
No, it's all a work in progress, man, one at a time.
hey, absolutely. But yeah, no, did you bring your kids to the show?
Not this year. I did not, just because it didn't work in my favor, unfortunately, with them at school and everything else.
Hey, and to be fair, like that this one's for you. You had one for them, this for you. So no shade.
Yeah, I'll bring them though. That's no doubt.
No, of course. If anything, it's just seeing, I was looking in the news, so many people, I think they said this was the largest they've ever had. Maybe I think 168,000. Like it was just ginormous. And I mean, I'll ask this compared to like the other times, like would you say this was discounting the memories and the people you met, as far as just the lineup goes, how would you rank this lineup compared to other aftershocks you've been through?
Um, Lineup wise, I think this year was covered from start to finish with bands who I've paid to see as headliners, and they were openers. So it was stacked from front to back and morning to nighttime. You couldn't turn your head without hearing something that you recognized or, saw the smile or the excitement on someone's faces as they were running to another stage. So I'd say that this year was, in my opinion, one of my favorite.
Heck yeah. And I'm looking over the days so far. So it looks like Thursday is our kind of pop punk emo one. I mean, you got some metal bands. We got Testament there, but I'm also seeing Blink 182, Taking Back Sunday, Bowling for Soup. I know there's like a gajillion other bands. And you probably, because you had to decide on which concerts you were going to see, you had to make some tough decisions, I'm guessing, right?
Oh, absolutely. And it made it hard because part of me wanted to go and watch some of those older emo punk pop bands. And then a lot of me wanted to go and see other bands who I've never seen before. And the chances of seeing again are probably pretty slim. So I was really torn and I definitely had to make some tough calls.
Okay. Well, so let me ask you this. What was your favorite day?
Ooh, favorite day. I would probably have to say, man, probably Saturday.
Okay. And I got the list right up here because I'm seeing. Okay, so for Saturday, again, for this people who didn't show up, who didn't go, people like me, just listen to this episode. Very metal heavy. It looks like we got a good variety of metal too. I mean, we got some freaking power metal, like Power Wolf and Dragon Force, kind of like high pitched fantasy stuff. We got some hardcore shit. Dying Fetus, Demon Hunter. That's cool. I know they still made music. That's tight. Gojira.
Oh, they were so good.
Slaughter Prevail, Trivium, August Burns Red, freaking some of these I don't know. I do know Memphis Mainfire, that's tight. Yeah, I don't know the very, very bottom was. And then the headline, Corn, which they always put on a crazy show. Like they're crazy. So walk me through Saturday. What was Saturday like? Specifically show wise. We'll get to the people in the
Uh,
memory stuff, but like who did you see? What way did you decide? You're like, I saw this one instead of this. I saw this one instead of this. And yeah, just tell me about Saturday.
it's um man, there was so many. Let me grab my list actually
I appreciate
because I had it written
it.
down.
OPESpodcast, baby. We
So,
only ask the hard questions. We make you bring a list because
for Saturday, my big one was Slaughter to Prevail and Dragon Force and Powerwolf and stuff like that, and Ailstorm. I really enjoy that.
was Ailstorm there? I didn't know if I saw it on there. I don't think I saw it on the
Yes,
list,
Ailstorm
but
was there.
fuck yeah. How were they? I've never seen them live, but I love them.
I absolutely love Ailstorm and all of the pirate metal that they come up with. It's something that's always been extremely entertaining, both lyrically and show wise. And they put on an absolutely amazing set. Even though it was only 30 minutes, they
Ah,
absolutely deserved a
man.
lot longer. But I was able to get the set list at the end of the show, so I was even happier.
Okay, what was it? I like let me tell me it please because I was literally just gonna look it up though. So they had like what you said like five songs.
They had seven or eight,
Okay.
actually.
Read off the list. Let's go. As I granted, I haven't listened to them in it probably has been like 10 years, but I'm guaranteed they probably played some of their older stuff too. So,
Let's see. So for Ailstorm, they did Keelhauled,
beloved, that's
Killed to Death by
that's
Piracy,
okay.
Mexico,
I heard that one.
Hangover,
I don't think I've heard that one.
Party, Party,
Hmm.
Shitboat, No Fans, Drink, Fucked with an Anchor, and Rumple Combo.
Okay, I am unfortunately a huge poser because I think I knew just the first song and nothing else. Damn. Okay. Shit. But I can only imagine that they still are just as fun and kick that much ass. Again, to anyone else who didn't catch that, Ailstorm is pirate metal, accordion and all. Like this is literally something you would see in like Hook or some pirate shanty. You put some electric guitars over it though, and it goes hard. It's fun. It is a fun show to mosh to, and it's so is there like was it moshing? Was there dancing? Like tell me what was the concert like for like the
For
atmosphere?
them, there was definitely some good mosh pits. A lot of running around, a lot of big people getting their cardio in for sure. And
Hell yeah.
it was definitely entertaining. You know, the energy was high, and you can tell that the fans were extremely happy. The
Like
weather
yeah.
couldn't have been better.
And that's man, that's what I gotta say is in a sense I do miss because I've gone to a couple aftershocks, but I do appreciate because it's like when you can see that many bands have like that many like experiences when again you're just like you do a mosh pit, you get your cardio in, you hop out, get a $20 corn dog, go to the next show right after. I could appreciate that. That sounds fun. But no, Saturday looked sick. So was that what you would have said is your favorite band for Saturday, or was it Slaughter to Prevail?
No, so the whole day in general, Saturday was just my favorite because of everything that happened throughout the day. Like it just got better as the day kept going. So obviously, Ailstorm was really good. Slaughter to Prevail was up there because Me being a bigger guy, admittedly, I'm shooting close to almost 300 pounds. I
Ooh,
don't go
okay.
crowd surfing often, but when I
Yeah,
do, I make sure that I plot my course and I wait till I see someone bigger than me go. And for Slaughter to prevail, that was my opportunity. So I saw somebody go bigger than me, and I gave my buddy all my stuff and my jacket, and it was just me and my Waldo outfit. And I went from the sound booth all the way to the front rail without getting dropped, thankfully. And as I went over the rail, I was going really slow and was holding my phone up to Alex the Terrible, and he even got, really close to the phone and was like pointing at the phone and me as I'm walking by the stage and shit.
heck yeah.
So the whole experience was just phenomenal.
I think on your Facebook you have like pictures, and do you have that video of you crowd surfing?
I do. I absolutely do. And I'm trying to get my friend who I gave my stuff to send me the video that she got where it was her view of me crowd surfing all that way. It was probably close to 70 yards. I'm guessing 75
Which
yards.
I mean, hey, like God bless everybody. That was a protein day. People were like, they were jammed, they were ready. We're gonna do this. But also, I think that's again just the coolest thing ever. That's because I remember crowd no one's ever done it. It's weird. I mean, you're literally it's as it says, you're surfing on a group of people, but it's a little invasive. You know, you're getting hands everywhere, but it is kind of sick being
Oh
carried
yeah.
by a sea of people to some crazy music. It's an experience I will always challenge people to say you got to do it. But man, dude, I'm pulling up your
Absolutely.
yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
Absolutely. It's absolutely incredible
Look it up.
experience. And I know a lot of people are concerned because of other videos on the internet showing people getting dropped and getting hurt. And that is a very real risk that I take upon myself and others take upon themselves when they choose to go crowd surfing is you gotta have faith in your fellow metalheads and your
Yeah.
rockers that they're not going to drop you. And that makes even more exciting and energizing and just adrenaline filled, that makes the experience. And I feel bad for those who sit there at the rail all day long and all of a sudden get hammered by a sea of people coming over the top. I,
Yeah.
I am sorry for those people, but at the same token, I'm not going to stop crowd surfing because it's something that has been deeply rooted in the music scene for as long as we can think. It's there and it's not going away.
And hey, you got a whole year till next year. We'll get started on the cardio together. I'm getting not tremendously big, but we're curvy boys. This is a very pro curvy boy podcast. I am trying to work on a little bit myself just because I maybe want my shirts to not be so damn tight when I put them over. But no, hey,
Agreed.
I will still say that is the most raddest shit I've ever heard. And again, I know I keep saying this, another reason why I want to have you on here because I wanted something where it was just, hey, we're not talking about anything serious other than we're talking about some music, some kick-ass time, and again, probably Sacramento is one of their biggest days as far as like for a city. Because like I said, I mean, 168,000 people is not nothing to sneeze at. Like that's rad.
Yeah, it's a lot of people, and along with those numbers, it's something that Sacramento depends on every year as far as an income for the tourism scene in a sense, because we've got people that are coming from all 50 states, over 30 different countries. Like this is not something to sneeze at. And this year alone, they released the numbers and they said that it's roughly close to $35 million that the city generated over the 4 days that AfterShock was going on.
Let's
So it's
go.
it's it's a huge influx into the economy and helping the locals and a lot of the scene and stuff like that.
Absolutely. And I mean, like we're kind of discussing. I mean, it's also it's fun. It's cool watching either new people experiencing this for the first time or friends catching up with other friends. I know we're kind of bouncing all over the place, but you mentioned your favorite day, some of your favorite concerts, your favorite memory was crowd surfing. Now let's open up just the rest of the days as far as like just great memories, like any shout outs to people. I mean, I can only imagine like was this just primarily you mainly carrying the torch, or did you have other people that you've been talking with for like months, saying up like, "Hey, I'll see you there," or like buddies you were checking in on? Any things you want to mention about
It
that?
was definitely something. Oh, actually, it was something that I definitely told a lot of people, hey, I'll be there and I can't wait to meet you. And a lot of first introductions as far as um, local bands down in Sacramento and stuff like that, and people that we've promoted within the AfterShock Society. And a big shout out to Ryan Brown and his Titan.
Ryan Brown, shout out, you magnificent son of a bitch.
They did yeah, Ryan Brown, man.
We love you.
He was someone who we really helped promote with his band in our group that was unsigned and a local band, and we ended up getting him into Aftershock Society, and they did or into Aftershock, and they did a pop-up show at the Beatbox Truck, which is like just a little quick pop-up stage that they set up within the festival. So
Heck
it
yeah.
was something that they never expected to get into. And with all of their hard work outside of obviously Facebook and what we did to help promote them, people at the festival got to see them, and they brought them in last minute. They got a call just a couple days before the festival happened and said, "Hey, pack your shit, let's go put on a show."
Like you must be ready. It's like, bro, the time for war is now. Grab your guitar. Let's go.
Yeah, and it was absolutely incredible because a lot of people got to hear them for the first time, and he's incredibly talented, and he's got some very skilled people that work with him on the band. And if you like music, kind of like Necrogoblicon with Dickie Allen and all them, man, definitely give these guys a listen.
Okay, Ryan Brown. You'll send me his band afterwards. So what's his band called?
Titan,
Titan.
EIT with a V instead of an A.
Okay, Titan with a interesting. Okay, that sounds sick. So do they have? I don't want to say like a gimmick though, but are they kind of like themed around something there, or this good old fashioned metal?
Just good old fashioned metal at the moment, and they're still young as far as bands go. So they've got a lot of room to grow, and they're already hitting the ground running.
Titan, we're coming for you. You might come on the next episode. We don't know yet, but yeah, we'll chat. Man, that's so sick though. That's definitely living vicariously because I'm looking at your pictures. You look like you had so much fun. You're smiling, meeting hella people, getting hella
So many,
shows. Like, okay,
so many people.
let's talk about Waldo. So, as far as tell me the Waldo experience. Where people are like, ah, I found you, or tell me about that.
So this year, I think, was one of the more popular years for Waldo as far as the Washington Waldo goes. We got more people to actually come dressed as Waldo, so it made it more of a funner experience for people to try and find the right Waldo.
The collective of
Um,
Waldo. Exactly. That's yeah, which I feel like that's
yeah,
just like the Waldo puzzle. It's like you got the fake outers, like, oh no, I'm Jeffrey. Waldo's over there. Like,
exactly. That final page at the end of the book where there's, 1,000 different Waldos, you got to find the right one. And I totally had stuff for people that were playing along and having fun with us. And we got group pictures where there was like 16 different Waldos all standing in a line together and stuff like that. But it was definitely interesting because as the new one of the new admins for the society page, there was a lot of people that aren't active on the Facebook group, but they're still there and they see the posts and they see me and my other team doing all of these things as far as what we want to give out and whatnot. And having these people come up to me and said, "Hey, you're the Washington Waldo, you're Cody," and me not have a clue who these individuals are because there's so many of them. It made me feel very seen. Like it was much more of a public figure than I ever expected it to be. And all of them came with a smile on their face and said that they really enjoyed watching all of this unfold and see Waldo go to all these shows and do all of these things. It's definitely been a fun story to just watch and be a part of.
hell
So we
yeah,
got to
man.
take a ton of pictures and run around like crazy people listening to great music. And it was a never ending cycle of amazing individuals.
And guys, I'll try to post this. I mean, you probably see it from the posts I'll do when this episode goes up. I'll post some of these pictures. Like I see the one where it's you guys, it's the group Waldo picture. I think I counted it was like 8 or 9. I just lost it. You got too many damn pictures, bro. You took too many. Just kidding. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 just from I can see, but there's probably already more than that. Oh my God. Okay, wait a minute. The guy you're standing next to, is that guy named Ryan?
I'm sure Ryan is in there.
Wait, do you know him? Wait, do we have a mutual
I'm
friend?
sure I do.
Holy fucking shit. Do you know Ryan Smith?
Yes.
Dude, fuck, you son of a bitch. This is so I actually know him. So you was just some friends of some friends. Like I have him on Facebook, occasionally like his memes. I think he likes some of my stuff. I don't so are you like just kind of close with him or you just kind of knew him from that one Waldo Aftershock thing?
Just meeting him through shows and stuff like that and mutual friends.
Heck yeah. No, that's so sick, dude. Man, small. But that's what I'm talking about, people. Community. I met it because me and Cody were riding the rail at Death Clock, and now I'm finding out that he's recruiting other people into his Waldo cult. It's beautiful, guys. It's wonderful. We're all Waldo. It makes sense. We're all we all want to just be found. It it makes sense.
We all just want to be found.
All want to be found. That's getting clipped. No, dude, that's so freaking sick, man. Again, this it seems sick. I know a lot of other people went there, had a good time. Now comes the other fun part. The part really people want to know, the tea. What wasn't fun about Aftershock? Like what kind of sucked and was it
Uh,
drama free?
there's always tea every year. There's always tea, especially with having almost 170,000 one area. You're gonna have some drama and some stuff happen. And this year definitely didn't fall short to that. As per usual, pickpockets were unfortunately an issue. People were getting their phones stolen,
Lame.
and that was it happens every year, and I feel bad for those that have it happen to them. I've been victim to this unfortunate thing once, so it's something that you learn from, and just tell people to keep a good hold on their stuff and don't have it in their back pocket, and that's about all you can really do.
Absolutely.
But this year they got creative and they were more up close to the front of the rail, and they were waiting for crowd surfers to come up. And when they came over the top, they would let go, so that then you had to hold them up, more. You had
Hmm.
to put more energy to it, and they would go down into your pockets at that time and then dip off real quick.
So
So,
while I'm
and
holding
the
you up for damn, I had the band up though, don't tell me. So while you were oh fuck, that's this is Sunday. Hold on. Sorry, Slaughter to Prevail. So while Slaughter to Prevail was happening, I'm in the front, I'm holding you up, and some guy's reaching into my pockets because I can't hold anything, grabbing my stuff.
right. You're
That's
more
so
focused on
dirty.
not dropping me, and they're more getting into your pockets, and they know it. So it was a
Damn,
dirty tactic,
that's
and
so
and
dirty.
people got caught.
Thank
But
God.
people got caught, and people unfortunately still got their shit stolen. Um, you can definitely tell that this year was more. Um, I don't know. It was definitely more people. Every day there was more people than there was last year.
Okay.
So they did something right as far as getting people there and seeing and the variety there. But there's always going to be that one drunk asshole that wants to start a fight in the mosh pit, or
Hmm.
he wants to go a little crazier than the rest of the people. And there was definitely a few of those people. So thankfully they didn't get dealt with. They didn't get put up with for too long, and we're able to calm down pretty quick. There's always somebody fucking in the porta potties, which is gross as hell.
What the fuck? What? I believe you, but ew,
Uh,
God, bro. Smells
I,
like doo-doo.
I don't know why, but like, there's always somebody that decides to go into the handicap bathroom and just start going to town because the thing starts rocking and everybody notices, and it's the funniest thing to catch.
Y'all nasty.
See it, everybody wants to wait. because we come out, everyone just starts clapping and making hella noise that we all saw it.
Y'all nasty. It's just like, woo, good job for fucking in a dirty ass public place, you sick weirdos. Jeez. Y'all
I
nasty.
don't think there's enough liquor on this planet to get me to do that. So power to him, I guess.
Good for you, Cody. Cody's got the thing y'all don't have. It's called shame. Shame and good, good value.
I'm good on that, man.
That's hilarious, man.
But other than that, there really actually wasn't a whole lot of other wild shit that happened. Oh, I can't forget about this one. Holy crap! So at Corn, we all know what happened on the East Coast, right? With the
No.
dude that got caught jerking off at the Corn concert.
No. Oh, actually, I did mildly hear about that. To the audience that doesn't know that, which is, I hate that, by the way. I hate that sentence. The guy caught jerking off at the Corn concert.
So before this year happened, as far as AfterShock goes, we knew Korn was going to be a headliner, and I had to actually make a post in my group and in a couple other AfterShock group that says, "I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud, but please don't jerk off during the Korn concert this year."
Oh, jerking off, everybody.
And unfortunately for us at AfterShock, somebody actually got caught jerking off at the Korn concert, and the dude got confronted, and he turned around and pepper sprayed the dude that confronted him.
Well, wait. So the guy that was jerking off, that was getting like confronted about it, turned around like dick in hand and be like fuck off and sprayed, pepper sprayed the guy. That's what that guy did. The guy jerking off
Yeah,
pepper spray. What a dick, man.
pepper sprayed the people around him and took off. And
What
it's
an
like, I can't
asshole.
believe that fucking happened.
That's so crazy, man. That's 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 literally crazy. Like, why would you do that? Of all things you could do. God, okay. Well,
It,
I
it
am
doesn't
mildly
help that the
curious.
song that they were playing was Adidas.
Oh my God, jeez. What a man, what an asshole. What an asshole. I'm like, thanks, bud. Like, come on, man. What a dick. All right, well, hey, I am
Yeah, so I
curious.
think
I wanted to ask, like, you made a status though about like being wrong about something. It was like a long thing on the after. Like, what was that about? When I saw that, I was like, yeah, what happened there?
so that was some stuff that was going on behind the scenes involving a previous admin of the group um, who stepped down from her position,
Uh-huh.
and after stepping down from her position was saying things behind people's backs without having the right information or the right,
Ew.
just basically was not having all of the info and was telling individuals after being told not to bring it up. Um, it was things that just shouldn't have
But
been.
you were maybe trying to defend her or something, or be like, hey, you didn't know what was going on, but like you're trying to like be on her side, but then you found out, oh no, it sounds like this chick's the devil or like lame or something.
Uh, I respect her immensely because without her, I wouldn't have been I put into the admin position that I'm in.
Yeah.
So it really hurt to remove somebody that I had respect for because it was causing a lot of drama between myself and a few of the other administrators and moderators in the group.
Yeah.
And I'm not about the drama. I'm here for the music. And
Amen.
they had the wrong thing thinking, as far as who I was when it came to that, because once the drama started, I said enough is enough. And I removed individuals from the group.
There you go. Daddy said no. Daddy said stop. We're a bunch of grown ass adults trying to listen to metal music, not gossip like schoolgirls.
Exactly. And I had enough of it. So if like I said in my post that, if I end up being wrong in who was the instigator in the drama, then I will admit my fault and bring that individual back with a full apology, and I will 100% eat that shit sandwich if it gets here. But
Good for
until
you.
then, I stick up for the rest of the group and the people that were getting picked on and my own morals. And so that's where I stood with that. So I had to make sure that I got ahead of it before drama started again over nothing.
Good
So,
on you. Definitely good
again,
on you.
And if I was wrong or if I am wrong, then I'll bring them back and I'll remove the other individuals that were involved in the drama because I'm going to get to the bottom of it one way or another. But as it sits right now, it sure seems like the right decision was made.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like I said, still just good on you just because as far as like I know that like again, anytime you have to do anything, you got to be a admin or be the boss or make the rules. You gotta fucking you gotta politic like that. And it's just it sounds like you handled it very well and very maturely, and you did something that most of our leaders never dream of doing is you take accountability for being wrong. So fucking good on you. I'll stand by that, man. Like that's fucking what a joke.
Yeah, and like I said, I'll admit my fault if it comes to it, but
Well, that
it is what
happens.
it is.
It is what it is. I gotcha. Well,
It's hard to make everyone happy when the group's almost 11,000 members.
exactly. Well, no, hey, but you know what? I that's the best part is that for the entire 4 day festival, it really sounded like there's what would I say? It, it it was a lot more good things going on versus bad things. Like it sounded like actually like, you know, uh something way
Oh, a
more
lot more
enjoyable
good
than
things.
that. Exactly. So, oh no, okay.
Other good things that happened. Like I said, I took more of those AfterShock Society patches with me. I had a few extra.
Mm,
I was very fortunate to be able to hand them to a bunch of the bands that I went and saw. So, like, I passed a bunch off to 12 Stones, who I've listened to since I was an early teenager.
12 Stones. I'll think if I
I
know
gave a
them.
bunch. They're pretty good. Definitely give them a listen. More like a Taproot if you listen to them at all. I gave a bunch of patches to Ailstorm. I gave patches to Dragon Force,
Hell yeah.
which was really cool. I enjoyed the Dragon Force. I absolutely love them. I don't care what anyone else says. That's one of my favorite
No,
songs
dude.
on Guitar Hero.
Bro, do you see? I honestly you see the poster? Like dude,
Oh,
the
100%.
best concert. Like I'm more upset. I wanted more. I never like I was like that was the only issue I had with the concert. It's like I wanted you to play more songs. Like five was not enough, even though their songs are like 7 to 9 minutes. I need more. Like
Yeah. And then after Dragon Force was another band that I held in high regards for a long time as Powerwolf, and uh, it was an experience. It's not just a concert; it's a full-on experience because of the energy that they produce and everything else. I was trying to talk to the sound tech after the show, and just happened to run into one of the photographers for Powerwolf, and go to find out it was actually the lead singer Attila's wife,
oh
Jenny
shit.
Dorn.
Okay.
And so I instantly was like, "Holy cow! I know who you are. You're, one of the queens of metal. You're incredible. I appreciate you and your husband and everything that the group does. I have a gift from myself and the Aftershock Society and America in general. Thank you for coming to the USA for this tour and being this your final show here. This is for you guys." And I gave them a bunch of the Aftershock patches, and they said that they're actually getting their kids their first battle jackets, and my patches will be the first ones on their jacket.
I love
So it
that.
was like it was very humbling to know that someone I hold in high regard is now going to hold a patch that I got or that I helped make in high regard as well. It's just that's such a unique feeling, and it made me feel really good to give to the community like that.
Man, again, thanks for coming on to the show because again, this is it's just refreshing hearing somebody like again, community is the key word. A community where again, it's so friendly and welcoming. And every community has their bad energy. Every community has their version of having sex in a porta potty. But it it's just so rad. I shout out to Attila Dorn and Jenny Dorn and Powerwolf. I don't know how if you guys would be listening to this though, but just I do think that's really rad. Just again that they can well, first off, I know I'm all over the place, but like the band Powerwolf, I only know them through like memes and stuff because they're like holy Roman wolf themed like just metal song. So like about taking back Jerusalem, Deus Volt, stuff like that. Like what's the energy in their show?
Very, oh man.
I know, like you're like, how do I fucking put this in words?
How do I put that? Definitely that's so it's more power metal, fast paced like Dragon Force, more like the Holy Ghost type metal, if that makes sense. Like they definitely have a unique look on their faces and paint and attire. So it's more like the Holy Knights and Knights of the Round Table type thing.
Okay, it's kind of like, have you ever seen Sabaton?
Yes,
I feel like they would they play similar as far as like same energy.
I would think so.
Okay. Okay. Well, still, I think that's so rad that that lead dude's wife, I've seen pictures of him. He looks like a nice, normal dude, and then he puts on that crazy ass face paint and just becomes like holy priest that will bring you into the lens of metal. That's so cool, man. That's so sick. That's and again, I'm so thrilled I've been able to at least get to experience this with you. I know you have probably so much more to say or more words to really explain, or that's the thing is you couldn't explain why it was just so sick having just those 4 days of, like you said, being seen and just experiencing badass music and just thanks for sharing, man. This has been so sick.
No, I appreciate you inviting me on the show.
Well, hey, we're not quite wrapping up. Um, I think this is because I this has been really rad, and I am you got dude, you got your whole Saturday. You got more than to just be on my show. But I will say, I mean, do you have any like last minute stories or anything you wish you'd want to say more about, or maybe tell more people who do want to maybe look into a festival or think about if AfterShock comes through next year about giving it a try? You got any words of advice or words of wisdom for them?
Plan early, get friends to pitch in on an Airbnb versus a hotel, 'cause that'll save you a lot of money in the long run.
Amen.
Um, Make sure that you always have a meetup spot just in case you get separated because phones do die. You run out of power and you are going to lose track of time very easily. So always have a plan B and where you're going to meet up if you end up getting separated. Um, and don't hesitate on if you want to do it or not. If you want to go, go. Because by the time you decide to go, it might be too late.
It's true. Too expensive, too uh just overpacked. Like yeah, like you said, plan early. That's real smart. I think we can get behind that. All right, no, yeah, dude, seriously, it's I only hope I can go next year. I'm hoping like at least things kind of calm down. I can do more fun stuff like that. I think actually if well I'll ask this again. Anything else you felt like you never got a chance to really get into or you want to share more about it before we head out?
I myself, I'm a collector for stage use stuff. So
Thank you for
big
reminding
thing
me.
on my pages is like all of my set lists and guitar picks and drumsticks and stuff like that. This year for AfterShock, usually I'm not very lucky when it comes to getting stuff from them because it's so many people and so hard to get. But this year I got six set lists, three drumsticks, and 11 guitar picks.
Dude, let's go. And that's a mighty haul. And because this man gets, and I'm glad you reminded me because I was thinking about that because you are a collector. You have quite a bit of stuff. And one more time, say it again for everybody else. How many set lists, how many guitar picks, how many drumsticks it was?
Six set lists, three
Sick.
drumsticks, and
Nine.
11 guitar picks.
That's 20 items in total. My man got 20 items across 4 days, so many bands. Out of all those treasures, what's your most like, this is my most value. This is a topper. Like, this is the biggest haul I've got was this one right here.
Uh, Drumstick from Ray Luzier from Korn.
There you go. Shout out to the drummer for Corn. That's so sick. Well, yeah, that dude, man, you really kind of came through. Okay, so I'm actually kind of curious. So how did you focus or like did you have to plan to kind of get that stuff? Because again, you can't be there all at once, and you got to be relatively close to the front. How did you make that happen or get those things?
Um, so I have my own ways when it comes to getting set lists, depending on where I'm at in the crowd. Obviously, if you're right up front, you want to try and be just off of the stage, so just maybe middle left, middle right, because that's where the set lists are always going to be. So try and position yourself good there.
Right.
Same with guitar picks, but
Okay.
when it comes to like the drumstick, that was something that I really wanted to get because I've been listening to Korn since I was, God, I probably single digit in age.
A wee
I've been
lad.
listening to them a very long time,
Right.
and they definitely shaped what I've listened to in my life, and they've helped a lot growing up. But I wanted that drumstick so bad because I'm such a big collector of drumsticks and drumheads that after Powerwolf, I ran, got a slice of pizza really quick, and ran to the mosh pit as quickly as I possibly could. Kind of worked my way up to the front, and not 2 minutes after getting up to the front, it was right at the end. And he was just tossing out a big handful of his extras that he had stashed on the side of his drum kit.
Heck
So
yeah.
he was whipping them out left and right and getting them pretty far out there. And one just happened to hit me dead center of the chest. So
Let's
I hugged
go.
that thing like it was my life depended on it. And I didn't let go. So I was very fortunate to be able to get one.
Like a damn football in your chest. You're just like, yeah, just like, I love that. Let's go. Let's go. Well, no, dude, that's man, what a freaking treasure haul you got there, man. That's dude, again, this so what is it safe to say was this Aftershock probably the best that you've been compared to all the other ones you've gone to?
Uh, I would say the second best,
Second
honestly.
best.
Only one tops it.
Not bad, not bad. I am mildly curious. What was that one that topped it?
It was the year when Kiss was there because that meant a lot to me and my dad.
Good answer, man. Good answer. And I've only heard that they are also put on the craziest show too, though. So again, I can only imagine. Well, tight, man. Well, hey, you know what? And I think again, this was been just a really nice, solid episode. I think anyone can just listen to this. And for the people who didn't go or thought about going, or maybe who might have maybe even seen you, hopefully they can be like, oh, hey, I know this Washington Waldo. Maybe do you have like a means of contact, or maybe if people want to say like give you shout outs though, it would just your Facebook page be the most easiest, or would it be your Instagram? What's the best way for someone to give you a shout out or maybe stay
Um,
connected if they want to join Aftershock Society?
if you want to join Aftershock Society, definitely hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. Facebook, you can find me as Cody Woods, Woods just like the trees, and on Instagram as the Washington Waldo. Pretty easy to spot me because it's a picture of Waldo at a concert,
Heck yeah.
so not bad. And as far as the group goes, we're real easy to find on Facebook itself. Just search in Aftershock Society, and it'll be right there at the top.
There you go. And guys, like I said, I'll make sure I at least post his Insta in there as well. And again, if you're listening to this, if you're a friend of mine on Facebook, we're mutual friends. Can't miss the guy. It'll be super easy. I did think of a question I could ask. It's kind of a big one, kind of a bit of a hard one. It's there's a lot of kind of stuff going on in the world today, a lot of craziness, as kind of was mentioning before. I mean, do you have any advice or anything like you think that would help people come together more like they did at Aftershock, like they did for the music? Like maybe something you'd say, hey, you know what? Maybe let's focus on this less and focus on this more. Do you have any tips or any shout outs you can think of that could help just the world today?
If people could stop stressing so much about the dumb shit, that would really be helpful. I think that we put too much focus on things that are so minimal in our life when we can be putting our energy into something more productive. And the hatred is not where that needs to be. We can be more efficient than that. We can be better than that. So focus on the good.
I love that. No, I like that. That's gonna get clipped as well. Be more efficient at being kind, being more efficient at being better to each other, period. Okay. Well, hey,
The world is already full of too much hatred and If we can spend just a couple seconds to make it a better place by making somebody smile, like I do with my Waldo outfit, or getting them to laugh by giving them a guitar pick that says my name or something like that, I know that I'm leaving this place better than when I showed up.
Hey, and I think that's what it comes down to. Well, Mr. Waldo, I gotta say, who'd have thought that the Washington Waldo himself would be so wise. Thanks for just the kind words, my man. This has been like I will again, I can't stress this enough. As far as like a oh shit, like I have maybe this time in the day you want to do a real quick episode to just jump in, you killed it, my friend. And I really want to say thanks for coming on the show and just having a good time with me, man. This has been, well, I'm hoping you had a good time. I definitely had a good time, but
I had a blast. Thank you very much for having me.
all right, brother. Don't be stupid. Be kind. Listen to metal. I think I can't make a better case for it than this whole entire episode. Guys, you listen to another Ordinary Person Extraordinary sequel. 2025 is not yet over, baby. We still got a whole rest of our year, and I'm praying and hoping we can make it good for everybody. Y'all have a fantastic night or day, and don't jerk off at a corn concert. I can't believe I have to say it. Don't jerk off at a corn concert, okay? Jesus. All right, we're out of here. And
Ordinary people, extraordinary stories. The show is now over. It's time to get go. Ordinary people, extraordinary stories. Time for shut eye. Get your ass to the story. Ordinary people, extraordinary stories. Trishy went to bed, but Truggy's still flowing. Ordinary people, extraordinary stories. The lights are going off, this microphone I'm throwing, you know it.
thanks everybody for listening to another episode of Ordinary People Extraordinary Stories. If you're interested in supporting the channel, please click the description below to look into our Patreon. I want to give a shout out to our exclusive patrons who've been donating to the channel. Again, I want to give a shout out to Courtney, Tamsin, and Richie. Without your help, we wouldn't be able to make these fine episodes, so thank you again. And for anyone else that's listening that believes they or they know somebody who has a very extraordinary story to tell, please feel free to email me at OPESpodcast@gmail.com. That's OPES, acronym for Ordinary People Extraordinary Stories, OPES, podcast, one word, at gmail.com. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and again, thanks for listening, guys. Take care.